I'm gonna be honest, I'm nervous. This is the final water test and we leave in 2 days. So if it doesn't pass today, the weather window's gone for at least another 2 to 3 weeks. My wife and I have kind of gone and done something. We bought a boat. I just thought, yeah, we'll whack a couple of extra motors in, no dramas at all. Doesn't work that way, does it? We're going to be heading north, 1,000 nautical miles on our maiden voyage. So in terms of maintenance, what do we have to think about?
Stay off the bottom.
The moment of truth. That's the exciting bit.
Non-magnetic.
Apparently that's not good. We've just found out the roof's full of water, so that's good. 2 big Volvo Pentas, baby. What can I do? Get out of the way?
Yeah.
He's been saying that the whole project. It's something that I can share with our members and go to the Great Barrier Reef and just explore. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
I'm so over all this, let me tell you. Anyway, what do you do?
We're not reaching the rated speed that we need to.
Doesn't feel like it's a few weeks away, it feels like it's months away.
Hopefully for your sake, don't need to make new shafts.
We're over schedule, way over budget. Anything that's worthwhile is never easy. So we have set a deadline. It's the 2nd of September, which is exactly 2 weeks from today. It is no different than renovating a house. It's the same thing, but it's just in a very confined space. 2 weeks. It's all happening today. Second engine is going in. It's literally 3 mils on either side. These guys are awesome. It's Transmarine, and the guy driving is Gary, and he's a Fishing Addiction member. What a bloody legend. Now you may think just getting these engines in is the main battle, but it's actually a pretty small piece of the puzzle when it comes to getting them correctly installed, as Marco explained to me earlier. He's been working his absolute butt off on the engine mounts. This is a very, very important part of the process. So these big beams here is what the engines actually sit on, and it has to be precise. You may explain that they're on an angle. What's the go with that?
All right, so we have them on an angle because we have prop shaft that we have to mate to, and that prop shaft is a fixed angle.
Yeah.
So for that to happen, the gearbox gives us a little bit of play.
Yeah, I noticed the gearbox, where it comes out of the gearbox, the shaft is actually already on an angle.
Exactly.
Going down.
Yeah, but it just wasn't enough. So we have the engine sitting at about 5 degrees.
Okay.
And
so that just helps it a little bit more.
Yeah, that basically just aligns it. It aligns the gearbox to the prop shaft,
yeah.
And that saves us any having to change the gearbox. It took me about a week of just
really
constant work,
grinding,
welding, measuring, lots of that.
Yeah, you can't get this wrong, right?
No,
this is really, really important.
Yeah, well, if this is wrong, then we need to take it out, cut it, and do it again.
Mate, great job. Just beautiful. Well
Thanks,
done,
mate.
Marco. They're both in, mate.
Better, guys.
Look at this. Ew! It's a thing of beauty. They look like they belong there, guys. This is Watson Marine Engineering. It's directly across from Euro Marine. These are the guys who are going to work on our props and shafts, so making sure that the metal's right. Super important. So we're going to go see these guys and see if they can shed some light on it for me. Have a look at these. Look at the size of them. A little bit bigger than my boat. G'day Todd, how are you, mate?
Brad.
G'day Brad. So you work on all the shafts and so forth?
Yeah. Like with the horsepower and stuff that you've got now, you want the shafts to be magnetic. Then they're going to...
And what if they're not?
Well, you'd be up for new shafts, I'd say. Unless we cut off a slither and you get it sent away and tested. So
you're going to grab a magnet, so they're going to be able to test the shaft by simply putting a magnet on it. If it's not magnetized, it's not a high enough grade, which means that the shafts may need to be replaced. Oh man, here we go again. And here I was thinking we were out of the woods with the shafts and props after Will's call the other week.
It's good news. The doors are almost spot on, but they need to be some fine tuning done in order to be perfect. You can keep the props, and we can hand it over to a prop specialist, and then you're good to go.
So I'm all nervous, gentlemen, I've got to say.
Non-magnetic.
Non-magnetic. Hi, Paul. Apparently that's not good.
It'll come down to what the MPA needs to be for it too. Hopefully for your sake, we don't need to make new shafts.
So how do we determine that from this point forward?
We cut the slither off and we send it away and get tested, or you bite the bullet and you just put new shafts at it at the right MPA.
How much are new shafts, roughly?
There might be 5 to 6 grand for the pair.
While I felt like crying, at least Todd offered a glimmer of hope that even though it wasn't magnetic, it could potentially be strong enough.
Could be either 316 or Aquamet is also non-magnetic, which is a higher tensile again.
But that would be okay to use?
Yeah. Well, most likely, yeah.
Okay, well that would save us 5 grand. Well, I think we should do that then, hey? Next thing is the props. How do we know what it needs to be? Is it based on the info that Volvo sent over?
Yeah, we get the boat specs, which is usually the horsepower, RPM, gearbox ratio, the weight of the vessel, and waterline length are the main ones, and then we'll we run that through the computer program, and it'll give us the most efficient propeller it's going to be.
So lucky it's a short walk.
Oh, so good.
So there's your little slither that you're going to send away to get tested.
Right, and so we're hoping that they'll come back and say, yes, it's a high enough grade that it'll handle the extra torque from the Volvo Pentas.
And the horsepower.
Okay, and about a week, you reckon?
Yeah, I'd say so, somewhere around there.
So a nervous wait for the next week then.
I'm with George from Davco, and he has developed Davit in a box, which is kind of cool. So this thing can take up to
200 kilos, or we're running it as the American models at 450 pounds.
So first things first, mate, we need to pick a spot.
We do.
And how do you do that?
So the most important thing is deck placement, because the last thing you want to be doing is when you're on a bit of a rough day, is your tender swinging around and it's not dropping back into the center here. We've always got to think about our home position here, and we're standing kind of right where we are right now. So we think about where we're going to pick up from the tender to how much reach we're going to need to get us from this point here nice and easily, so that when you swing it around, it's just so easy, one of your kids can do it and just drop it in.
Let's get into it, eh?
Yeah, let's do it. What we're doing is from the back of our, where we're going to put the actually back of our skeg, to where our eye will be when we pick up. So our lifting eyelet, that'll be in the tender. So that'll be the center of balance of our tender.
Okay, which tends to be further back than forward, right? It's not right in the middle.
No, it's not.
It's towards the back because of the weight of the engine, right?
It is, exactly right. It depends on the weight of the tender. You've got a super light tender, it'll be further back to the weight of the engine. We'll go downstairs and we'll have a look where we are in our placement here. So we'll use this hatch as our datum point. We know that that's in our bathroom.
Yeah, it's in the bathroom, yep.
And we'll measure forward and we'll come back up here and we'll have a look where our Davit sits, which, looking at where we are right now, is right here.
Yeah, because I know inside the cupboard, when you have a look in and up, you can actually see where that cleat is.
That's perfect.
So that cupboard is right there, and that's just so convenient.
As you're standing here, the cabin's a bit pulled apart. We've got no cupboards at the front, so that rules us out, but what we do have here on the starboard side is a perfect wardrobe. So what that allows us to do is find a suitable spot for our spigot. As you can see down there, we know that we're 700 from the outside. We've measured to where we are on the deck to what we did our measurements up top. We know that we've got a datum point off that cleat. When we come back down here where this is going to go, the spigot, we're going to fit our spigot here. We're going to roughly set it in place. We're going to string line back to the top, so we're dead center above it, and we're going to drill back up first. So we're going to take a quarter drill or a 6mm and go back up, then we'll come back down with our hole saw in the same position. So we know that when we put this in, it is dead level and dead straight. It's all about being dead level. It's a crane, so you've got to imagine that it has a bearing surface here that has to run parallel and dead level. It'll make the crane so much more efficient. When your weight leans over with your boat and it all haunches over, having that as level as it can be and possibly can be is everything.
All right, so this is the post that's going in, but hang on a second. That's not straight,
No,
bro.
it's not straight.
What's going on with that?
So what we've done with your boat, because we're just doing it here, and we're doing it custom, we're lucky enough that we're here to get
Oh,
it
you
up.
measured it up.
We measured the deck angle and we put it in there for us.
So that's the deck, oh, I see. So the deck angle goes down like that. So one that comes in the box, how does that work?
So it's completely flat. What happens is that you can either use a teak wedge or you can use any sort of material that's similar with the same sort of structure.
Okay.
And what you do is create yourself, just 2 round circles, one to the outside, one to the inside, slide up the post, shape it to the deck, and get that level surface.
Isn't it interesting, our expert installer says absolutely nothing.
Just they're very quiet.
Very quiet.
He's a man.
Is he going to say, come on, say something?
Let's get going.
Okay, yeah, so it's got balsa, fiberglass on either side.
Yeah, so what we'll do, we'll dig out the balsa.
So you're going to dig out the balsa in here as far as you can.
Yep.
And then when you put that plate on, and then what do you fill in there? What do you actually put in there?
Pro bond.
Pro bond, which is like it goes hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that just gives it more strength here because the balsa's so soft.
Yeah, and it seals it as well. Water tracks along balsa very easily.
Right.
It can go from one end of the boat to the other.
Really?
Yeah.
Almost like absorbs it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a wick. It'll draw it in. So this is a product called Pro Bond.
Pro bond, okay.
Already mixed. It's waterproof. That is, we call a catalyst. Activates the resin in the Pro Bond deck as well.
Here we go, it's in.
Yeah, so he'll just backfill.
As the boys continued on the next day, I came back to find it looking pretty different down below.
Can you talk me through what you did downstairs? Because we've looked in the cupboard and I was like, oh wow, I didn't know you were doing. So you basically built a shelf.
Yeah, so what we had to do is just add some reinforcement for where the pedestal base is going to sit.
Okay. Well, initially we thought down the bottom was going to be solid enough, but it wasn't.
Nah. Then we're going to sicker and screw this off, and then sicker flex from underneath as well, backfill it.
Okay.
And then we leave the bottom one free until we get down to that process, and then we can line it up. Yeah.
Did you give that a sand?
Yes.
I did.
Yeah.
Edges off.
Edges off in the sand, and that's nice and hard now. That looks really good.
We'll sit this back in, pre-fit these, sicker it up, squeeze it down, fasten it off, and then we'll backfill from underneath as well.
These guys are going to show us how to set up, what do you call it, the bridle?
Yeah, lifting sling, bridle.
Lifting sling. This rope here was told to me that this would be the go, right? It's strong, it's like 4 ton, strong enough, but you don't agree.
No, it's the wear factor of how lifting ropes work.
Yep.
So that silver rope, it's great. It will hold your anchor and it will lift that.
Yep.
But as you can see here in your tender, you can see unsheathed Dyneema.
Dyneema.
Yep, so
That's the way to
unsheathed
go.
Dyneema here.
This is the stuff.
Yep, so we use Australian built here from Helensvale, from IRB.
Oh, cool.
Yep, and then so it's pre-made and spun here on the Gold Coast, ready to go. It is UV stable right through.
Okay.
So that's another thing too that's probably, and that might be an issue with the other rope.
So what's the first thing we need to do here?
Find out if it's a balance. So with every tender, they're all different. So they have seats, they have fuel tank placement, engine size, to length, width. All of that affects what we do.
Okay.
The easiest way to find it out right now is for us to grab the tender. We're going to roll over a bit of pipe, and we're going to find out where our tender starts to sit. Like just good old-fashioned basic method. We've got a nice light tender. As a guess, I'd say that we're going to be about here.
Is it the middle point?
Yeah, is our lifting point.
Okay.
One key thing we've got to look out for is the height of this engine here. So we need to make sure that lifting main ring
is way above it.
Just above it.
Just above it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're always got to be worried about and how much we're getting over the rail.
Okay.
Up the top.
So the higher it is, the higher you got to lift the crane to get it over the rail.
That's right. It gives people other issues.
Yeah.
So, but if you go below this point here, a lot of people still do it and don't realise as soon as you pick your tender up, it can turn 90 degrees at any point. It's just not stable, so it can just fall. I'll tilt the boat. See, we're actually nearly at that point already. Then you can see that I'll start to find.
So what you're looking for on that pipe is where it's roughly trying to balance.
Exactly right, and that's how it's going to lift. So Nathan now knows he's got a starting location. What we'll use is the silver rope that you've got, put all the hooks in place, and we'll use an approximate location, get it in, test it, adjust what we've got to adjust, and just make our rope pursuit.
It looks like he's done this before.
So now we've got tension on here. we've got an approximate where we're going to start.
Yep.
So we're going to take up the slack, and we're just going to lift it up a little bit and see how it looks.
So you want it to be
We do, exactly
stern
how
heavy,
it is.
just so if there is any water in it, it'll drain out before we put it on the deck.
You can see how fine the adjustment is.
Yeah, it really is. It's not much, is it? Let's go check out the davit, get it all ready to go, eh?
Yep, so we'll get the davit approximately where we need to be. So we'll come down close to where we need to be. Make sure we don't crush these wires.
Davit in a box, baby.
We're about to put this in now. It's important that someone's down below.
That puts tension on
the cable. We're not going to crush anything or bunch them at the bottom in a pile or fracture anything. So, and another thing to we're really going to look out for here too. As we do this, we do it very gently at the start. So as we line up these two pipes, we're not knurling or damaging the ends.
And how did you come up with this design?
What we did was we put what we knew and all the older things we've done over the years and found a better way to make them basically. And how they fit together, how everything pushes together and it holds. And just easier ways to manufacture the same good product we've built to the same sort of standard.
I still can't believe such an important piece of equipment, which just opens up a whole other world of boating for us when we're out there, because you've got your big, beautiful boat, but there are a lot of places you just can't get to with them. So now we have our awesome mission tender. This is such an important piece of equipment, and it comes in a box.
It does.
You know what I mean?
We're trying to get over the old days of, with all those sort of products, especially us as well, and everybody, that you've got to wait and you can't just go down to as normal as buying a life jacket or a water pump or get things easily from a distributor. They've got to be in stock and they've got to be something you just go and get. You know it's there, you know what it's going to cost.
And if you're handy,
you can do it yourself.
All right, let's see this baby in action, eh?
And we've got a davit in that position. Take out our eyelet, be gentle, not to let it come down the deck. It's just a one-handed lift.
Yeah, right.
Be careful of the pinch point in the middle.
Then the pin goes back in.
Lock them off. And there we are. So our next step is to get a tender.
And lift it on.
The moment of truth.
That's the exciting bit.
So we're going to go up a little bit, Nath. Okay, stop there. We're just holding it here to see what's happening. So with everything we pick up, it's still a crane. At the end of the day, yeah, it's our weekends and our fun time, but it's still a crane.
Just be safe.
Be safe above all else. You know, pick it up, have a look around, have a feel, have a quick push about, see what's going on up there. We've got no bouncing, we've got no creaking, no nothing.
So you always go with the rear of the boat facing forward.
We do, it makes it a whole lot easier.
Stern forward.
And then I've got control, so if we're rocking back and forth, I've definitely got control of the tender nice and easily.
And you're sort of safe yourself, you don't get pushed over.
I can't get pinned against the crane, nothing can happen to me. With a fixed reach, we can just pull on a little bit like this as we enter the cradle and it'll just self-center as it comes down.
Do you have to support the weight when you pull it? Yeah. Okay. You fold it. Aha. Gotcha. Still waiting to hear back on the grade of the metal. Hopefully it's today, tomorrow, next day. But now they're talking, they think that because of the extra torque from the Volvo Pentas, they're going to have to increase the diameter of the shaft, which means that's 2 brand new shafts, but that affects everything else as well. The coupling, just everything, the bearing size, the whole thing has to change. Doesn't feel like it's a few weeks away, it feels like it's months away. Look at that. Man, this has been the biggest roller coaster. At first, yes, the shafts are okay and the props are okay, and it was like, yes, relief. If you were here, mate, I'd be hugging you right now. That is great, great news. Then, no, they're not.
Non-magnetic.
I need to know once and for all, are the shafts okay? Now, if the shafts aren't okay and they've got to be replaced, it could be $20,000 plus. I'm about to go in there now. We find out if the shafts are okay. Now, you've had the metal tested, done all that stuff, the boys have checked it all out, and it's been such a roller coaster of what yes, no,
Yeah,
once and for all, tell me.
Clear.
Are you serious?
So.
That could have been 20,000 plus, couldn't it?
Yeah, sure could have. You've definitely saved some pennies.
Well, that's an understatement.
Thanks, mate. That is such great news.
But seriously, I was so relieved to hear that. I've been losing sleep over all these bills.
I feel pretty good that in the next 2 to 3 weeks we'll be steaming north. Don't laugh. All right, so it looks like the dash has been delivered. Let's go check it out. I believe there's a dash here. It's the wrong timber. Oh my God, it's the wrong timber. Oh no. That's not it. That's rough sawn timber. I didn't ask for that. It looks good. No, it does not.
The last 10 minutes sums up this whole project. Relief 1 minute, frustration the next.
Not even close. God, it's driving me nuts. Ah, well, this is what it is. Let's do it. So this is the dash panel here, and that I'll have the two Volvo Penta display screens, one for each engine, or you can run them both on one engine and tap them into your sounder and do all sorts of cool stuff. The autopilot will sit on this side, the Raymarine autopilot, forward reverse controls on this side, and then you have your fob start just at the back there. We're getting a new Volvo Penta steering wheel. All the way across there, I'd say, that's even. Welcome to my nightmare.
At least a visit from Diane is always comforting.
It's a lot. Do they make a littler one?
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
She was back to measure up a lovely little cover for the tender and davit crane.
So when we take the cover off, we should be able to fit it in there, yeah?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. I sent him the number and everything. I can show you the picture. It's completely different. And this is like a rough sawn timber. I didn't choose that. But anyway, it's here now. We'll just put it in.
Sometimes you just got to pick your battles.
One way or another, it's coming off. There we go.
Is that it?
That's it.
So there's nothing.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, you take it home.
It's going straight to the pool room. Yeah, I think I prefer it on the other side. Good, eh?
Well, an action-packed day to say the least. Despite the lack of sleep and wrong finish on the dash, I was pretty stoked with the whole install.
We have progress. They're starting to work on the shafts and the props and the seals and all that sort of stuff. And a lot of that's going to get done today, which is really exciting. Sparkies are here. And I also know that Paul has spent about 3 days straight, him and his team, putting the engines back together. So we're going to get an update from him. I'm feeling completely overwhelmed, mate. Like this feels like there's still so much, and it's supposed to be end of next week. Done. All this has got to be finished off. Generator's still got to go in. The floors have got to go back in. I've still got to get carpet put in. The clears aren't done.
Right, time for a little update from Paul. He always brings a reassuring calm to any situation.
So what have you done?
Mate, we put, like you said, everything's gone back on. Strainers, filters, ECU, PCU, airbox, crankcase, gearbox, oil coolers, hoses.
Oil filters.
Fuel system is now complete from tanks to new primary fuel filters. Power earth supplies, data links, the ICM, so the interceptor control module. Realistically for us engine-wise, it's just exhaust that's left.
And while most of what Paul was saying sounded like a foreign language to me, his attention to detail isn't lost on me. And as he so eloquently put it,
what I always say to my clients is it's not like a car. You can't just, you have a breakdown issue, you can't just step out of your car, call someone.
No, that's right.
You're out in the deep blue, mate.
Yeah.
Don't want any issues.
So it's peace of mind, and it really is adding value to this boat too. The value of the boat's obviously going to be a lot higher.
I would advise you to probably do a few day trips.
Okay. My terrible time. Oh, we're doing a big job on a boat, and I'm right in the middle of it, so I can't talk right now. Is that my prop? What have you done? That looks amazing.
Oh, it's just been cleaned up so far.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so I know that we're going to talk a little bit more about this later with one of the other guys, the pitch has got to be changed, but what are you doing on the shaft now?
I'm just measuring everything up to make new couplings for you.
Okay, and why does it need new couplings?
Well, they're parallel. We're going to put tapered and threads on the other end
and
make them reversible. So that's what you're going to end up with, but just a bit bigger.
Okay, and that's what the shaft goes into?
Yep.
Have a go at this. It starts off with a big round piece of steel. I can't imagine how heavy that is. That is a huge piece of steel, and you're going to turn that into the coupling. Oh, look at that. Oh. That's nuts. It doesn't look like much, but tell you what, that's 15 kilos easy.
That's what you're going to end up with. It's out of a solid piece of K1045, and then we'll machine that to make it look like that. That's going to go to 2 inches deep, and then it'll stop, come back out, take another cut, go again.
It does bring me back to year 10 metalwork, and I loved it. I loved doing metalwork at school. It's got to be absolutely to the half mil.
It's got to be better than that. I'm pouring out the spigot now. That actually aligns the gearbox flange to the shaft, keeps it all running true.
That's pretty cool.
I could stand there all day, to be honest. It's pretty satisfying to watch.
Doing this section here now.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That looks really impressive.
No, it's K1045, so it's still mild steel.
That is unbelievable. Very, very clever. So basically, it's gone from this guy to this guy in just a few hours. Now for the prop.
We came up with 20.4 pitch.
For what?
So inches of pitch per rotation of the propeller. So say if you were screwing the propeller through a piece of jelly, it'd move forward 20 inches. 20
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so that's how the pitch is calculated.
And you have to change that pitch from 20.5 to 22.
That's correct.
That's correct.
So
now, what does it actually mean though?
Yeah, we'll be adding 1.5 inches of pitch. So we're increasing the angle on the blades. You want to hit your correct maximum RPM. That's solid now. So we want to support one side and press the other side. So
and then it makes it go that way.
Yeah.
When you press that on there, that's pushing that down and that's moving it up.
Usually it's about maybe 4 mil per inch. So you should only have to move this part of the blade here down about 6 millimeters and that'll, so it's not really much. Yeah, really it's only 1/4 of an inch we have to move the blade.
Back bright and early the next morning, and it was full steam ahead at Watson's. And Paul and the gang at Euromarine were giving it a good nudge too. Exciting times with the Jenny going in. And of course it wasn't going to be a totally straightforward fit.
Attempt number 2, mate. That one didn't work, didn't have enough room to come in, so I got to come in this way. I got to come literally straight on the side. I just don't have the boom length. So we'll try from this side, mate. Hopefully we go in.
start going straight down, just slowly.
That looks pretty good there, I'm happy with that.
Time to see those beautiful couplings getting fixed to the gearbox. I see they've given them a nice lick of paint too.
This is the gearbox output flange, and then you've got the coupling. The two faces have to be perfectly aligned, so they'll align it so the gap from top to bottom and the side to side, the angular alignment, is perfectly down to 4th thou, under 4th thou, so 1/4000 of an inch.
Well, Down Under's time at Euro Marine has come to an end. There's plenty more work to do, but it's a promising sign.
Look at those shiny props. It'd be nice if they stayed that way. It is getting there. They just want it to be done now, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
How good does it look like now with that tender on the nose? It looks sick, eh? It's kind of nuts to watch it sitting there swaying in the wind. Progress. It means we're getting so close now. Big part of getting this boat finished is she needs a polish. Desperately needs a polish and a good clean. Mate, you're the expert. Talk me through what we should be doing.
First process is to give it a chemical wash to get rid of all that oxidisation, and then we can start the machine compounding and waxing after. A good thing when you're having a refit is to drop the anchor, get all the chain out of the anchor locker, and we can detail that, and that way you can have a look at the condition of the chain.
Yeah, because like you said, that bottom half of the chain could be one solid rusted block and you wouldn't even know.
Correct.
Is this a big job for you? Like, is this pretty standard for you guys?
This will be on the smaller version to us. So we basically do from trailer boats up to the 100 foot, 100,
Seriously?
100 plus foot. So see the registration stickers?
Yeah.
They're not straight. You know, things like that, I see it and I go, Mark, let's get them. Let's put some nice registration stickers on there and let's put them, that's what I look at. That's attention to detail. Okay. That's what we're here for.
I had to hand it to him. I think I'm in good hands here.
Thanks, Jez. See you, champ. Thank you.
I was going away for a week doing my day job, catching barra in the Northern Territory, so I'm keen for a quick update from Paul and Watson's before I head off.
We can't alter where your shaft comes through your boat, right? So that's a fixed point.
Yes.
So we need to get the coupling and the gearbox output aligned.
Gotcha.
So if they're out, you're going to get vibration through the drivetrain, you're going to feel that up on the bridge. So that was crucial to get that right.
So how did you do that? You drop the front down?
Yeah, we have obviously every mount on the engine's adjustable.
Right.
So we do that. We've got feeler gauges, so we bring up the coupling to the back of the box, and there's feeler gauges around the box. Had a bit of dramas doing the starboard one.
It doesn't just suddenly come together.
No.
There's always, it's not like a car. Yeah. So what have you got left to do?
What have we got left? A bit more cabling. So I've got to run some more cabling for the interceptors, the trim tabs.
Yes.
Get that once the fiberglass guys are finished on the back of the boat. We can put the trim tabs in.
Yes.
Besides that, we're pretty
getting close.
Here we are.
Okay, Watson Engineering has done the job.
So what we had to do is we had to put some new cutlass bearings in, done the skegs, we done the end of the tube, obviously give the props a nice clean up, tickle up, repitch for it, shorten the shafts up 300mm, make new couplings, taper them, slide it all back together.
So in terms of maintenance for this sort of thing, what do we have to think about?
Stay off the bottom.
You gotta love the simplicity of that advice.
You guys have done an outstanding job from start to finish. You've just been really informative, really helped me learn a lot of stuff, and we appreciate you guys, mate. Really fantastic job. So shafts, props, all this stuff from the engine back, these are the guys to go and see. Watson
It's our pleasure.
Yeah, marine engineering. Cheers, brother.
We do the anti-fouling, sandblasting, pellet clean, prop speed, pretty much the whole kit and caboodle when it comes to the bottom of the boat. So right now I'm applying all the running gear system, all the protectant for that, so it's an etching primer. Then I come along with a thick coat of clear coat, and that pretty much seals it all. And in the water it boosts performance, you get a couple knots out of it, protects you from all the growth. As long as the running gear keeps moving, it does its job very well in my opinion. After you've done all the 2 coats and the clear coat, it'll look absolutely spot on. There's so much to know when it's to do with boats. You know, I came into this business thinking boats are pretty simple. They float, they drive, fish on them, and that. So much to everything, let alone on the top of the boat, just as much on the bottom. The final step is just the clear coat application, so seals the whole lot. You really do need to make sure you get every single part covered. If you miss the tiniest little spot, and it just starts to peel back, peel back, peel back, and then it just starts eating away at the primer.
So I've been away filming in the Northern Territory for the last 6 or 7 days, and so I haven't seen the boat. So I'm back at Gold Coast City Marina. And I know that Travis from Kraken's been working on the hull and, you know, doing all the anti-foul and all that sort of stuff. Another thing I didn't realise is how important that anti-foul is underneath the boat because of all the build-up and so forth that happens, especially in the tropics. Oh, straight away I can see that boat shining. It's shiny. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's awesome. Look at that. And the new Volvo Penta trim tabs are in. Oh my gosh, it feels like a brand new boat. We're getting close, we're so close. Today's Tuesday, Thursday, sea trials. Thursday is sea trials.
On your vessel, we did a 3-step correction. It was heavily oxidised, so the first process was a heavy cutting compound used with a Landswool pad. After we've used that...
Heavy restoration compound.
Yep. Perfect, so that was the step 1 that we've used.
Okay.
Step 2, we've gone to a foam pad.
So that's a foam pad?
That's a foam pad. So basically, instead of spinning clockwise, this one does a figure 8.
I gotcha.
Different product.
Hang on, so the machine does the figure 8, does it?
That's correct, yes.
Yeah, right, okay.
And this will take the swirls out. Okay, so
Gotcha.
if we go from step 1, if we don't do step 2, your vessel will swirl.
Yeah,
we
right,
don't want
okay.
that to come out and you're like, oh, that's yuck.
Yeah.
So we've gone to the ultra fine, which is the step 2, with the DA with the foam pad, and then we've gone to a Colonite heavy duty wax.
Basically just waxing after we've cut the rest of the boat, sealing in all the polish that we've put back over the vessel. Save it from the salt water for another year or so. It makes a big difference. If you don't wax your vessel, you'll be looking at rebuffing in the next week or 2 if you're out on the water.
This is the brand, I guess, Fleet Max, whatever it is.
Wax, yep.
Fleet Wax.
Yep.
That is a heavy duty wax, more so
More durable
than a liquid.
Yep.
Yep. And so that one lasts how much longer?
On average, a wax like this, a liquid wax, it probably lasts 6 to 7 weeks. By using a paste that is harder to work with, but it's going to have longer jeopardy. So you're probably looking 10 to 12 weeks on the hull once a year.
We haven't cut any corners in this process, and that to me feels bloody good. And I'm glad it's not me on that thing going, it's this bloke over here.
So the next stage is once all the trades are off, we do an exterior wash down, detail all the stainless, all the hatches.
But even that aluminium, is that aluminium or stainless?
That's stainless.
So even that'll like really shine, hey?
Yep. We'll go around with a toothbrush, do all the fine details.
A toothbrush?
Toothbrush, yep. Pull out the ladder on the aft end.
Yeah.
Get that all cleaned up. and make it Mickey Mouse. We've got it at that level now. It's up to you to maintain it. So fortnightly wash downs, and then another 2 or 3 months, put another coat of wax from your gun or above.
And how often would you need to get it polished like this?
Rule of thumb, you're looking at a hull every annual service, so once a year, get the hull done, and the gun or above the superstructure to keep it in that nice wet looking.
Yeah.
Minimum 3 times a year.
Really?
3 times a year. The more wax you put on, the more microns you're going to get, the bigger profile. And that's what we want.
Yeah, right.
If you let it go too much, then you're going to start the whole process again. So it's very important to maintain what you've got, which is easy.
You're a bloody legend, mate. That is sensational.
Use the force.
Use the force, that's right. He gives himself a plug there, huh? I like that.
All right, shameless plugs aside, I have some important decisions to make on the decal front.
Most boats have normally got a waterline stripe on it just to break it up a bit, but if you like it plain, well, I just leave it plain.
So that's your silver, and then you got your black there, which is the same stuff.
Oh, so we can just put a little bit on and see what it looks like?
Yeah, that's
Come on,
fine.
let's go. Let's see what you got. Yeah, wow, look at that. Yeah, let's look at a thicker one. Which one do you reckon?
I like the thin one.
The thin one? I like the thin one, but I think the thick one, because that's what was there.
Those marks, yeah.
And it'll cover that mark.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, look at them all. Oh, shit.
There's plenty more, but it's just to give you a guide, I guess.
Black and silver, and we will do, what do you think of that one? It eats the rust and then you just rinse it off.
Yeah, correct. That's
So you can put that on the fiberglass and it's okay. Righto, that's pretty nice. Bit of sticker. That's a cool little gadget. What a difference. That really does look smart. Okay, Paul, so this is pretty much the last part for you guys.
Yes.
Now, they are the most unusual trim tabs I've ever seen. So we had the traditional flat
Bennett style, yeah,
Bennett
hydraulics,
style.
yes.
And now we've got these new Volvo Penta. And what's the difference?
Interceptors, so they're...
Interceptors.
Yeah, they're called interceptors, so obviously initially we wanted to go to the 450s, so that's what we got supplied.
Yeah.
We went to put them on. Unfortunately, on the inside, the motor was hitting one of your structural bearers.
Oh.
So off they went.
Okay.
So we went to the 600s.
Oh, bigger.
Bigger.
Bigger's always better.
I hope so. All right, I'll show you how the trim tabs are going to work.
Yeah.
So if you want to do both at once, you've got a button on the side of the port lever.
Uh-huh.
So that'll.
So that's basically lifting and dropping the bow.
Exactly it.
Basically.
So obviously when they're retracted, it's bow up.
Yeah.
When they're all the way down, it's bow down.
Yep. We're so close, yet there's still so much to do. We're behind schedule quite dramatically, and you know, we're potentially giving up a whole month of filming up on the reef. But I mean, it is what it is. You know? All these things that you weren't expecting, these things pop up. And there is absolutely nothing you can do about that. It's no one's fault. It's just part of the process. You know, you can set a budget all you want. Yeah, when it comes to a boat, I reckon, in all honesty, you can almost triple it. Serious. Don't laugh, because that's exactly what it is. Then you start hiding invoices from your wife. Well, before we get down under back in the water, one of the things we have to do and has been done is getting all the running gear coated. And I'm with David from Pellicley. Now, a lot of the guys here at Gold Coast City Marina have said to me, Bergie, get this stuff on. Like, this is the go.
Yeah.
So I was starting to build.
Yeah.
Why is that, mate? Why is Pellicley the new go-to?
Well, it's been available for 10 years in Europe and America now, and it's been it was released here in May at the Santry Cove Boat Show.
Oh, so it's real new here.
So it's new here. And the big differences between us and the other competitors is that our base is an epoxy base. So it's an epoxy primer that lasts longer. You've got more time to work with it, generous overcoating times, and it's longer wearing and great adhesion. And then this has got the silicon on it. Chugoku Paints is one of the biggest silicon producers in the world. So you're getting
why silicon?
The best technology, because it's slippery.
Yeah.
Once it's wet, everything just slides off. So it's a good product, and we've been going very, very well with it.
How long would I expect that to last for?
I would expect you to get 2 years out of this product.
Seriously?
2 years out of that product.
Wow,
That's
before we got to pull her out and do it again.
That's what they promote. Well, you could even pull it out and might still be good. And the other option is the product is repairable. So you can only, if you've got half a bit missing off here, you can just repair that and leave the top half.
Really?
If it's still in good
So you don't have to take it all off.
You don't have to take it all off, no.
All the things that I've done on this boat, everything has been based on word of mouth, and no one has had a negative thing to say about it. Everyone's saying, that's the ants pants, mate. That's what you need to do. Well, the website's on the screen now. You can check them out, have a look at all the details, and then obviously if you want to get your boat done, Kraken can do it for you. Thanks, mate.
Cheers, Matt.
Appreciate you. Well, this is Trav. I think you've met him somewhere along the line on this video, and him and his team have done an outstanding job on the hull of this boat. What have you done?
So morely for efficiency, but underneath that you got the protection, osmotic protection for the hull. But more importantly, the anti-foul itself, that's what stops all the growth. Yeah, long-term results are efficiency.
The less growth you have, the more efficiency you have.
Yeah, that's right. So generally speaking, if it's looked after properly and you're using the boat a lot, there's no reason you can't get 18 months out of it.
Really?
Yeah.
You've done a beautiful job. It looks fantastic. It's time to get it in the water.
For sure.
Thanks, man.
Good on you.
Appreciate you, Trav. I'm with Steve. The carpet layer, that's the old, terrible, awful carpet. That's the new carpet. We've gone to a grey. Mate, do you reckon that we'll see less sort of stains and stuff on a darker one? That's why we did that. We're going to have smelly fishos coming in and out.
Yeah, no, you'll see a lot less on that.
A lot less. Now, tell me this, carpet laying, I've done heaps of my houses. It's a bit harder in a boat, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit intricate. But,
why is it hard? Is it because it's so many little bits and pieces? Yeah, rounded stairs.
Exactly,
and
yep. But that's why we like it.
Because it's a challenge.
Exactly.
Good. How long have you been doing this for?
About 30 years. Yeah, on and off.
So you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I had a bit of practice.
Yeah. Well, it looks fantastic. Thanks, man. I'll let you get to it. You're nearly finished.
Getting there.
Wow, I can see it already. That looks so slick. Looks great. Yeah, it feels nice under your feet. So soft. Well, looky here. 2 new Volvo Pentas, baby.
The carpet's Bergie. The carpet is what we're meant to be looking at.
Right, let's clean it out.
Time for a little tidying up montage, I think.
Painter instruction manuals. What is this? Oh, it's a new light.
Some extra straps to hold up the clears. Well, I couldn't resist having a play with my new toy. Great to see the davit working so well though.
Look at that. That protects the davit crane. That is brilliant.
And the small matter of getting the couch back on board.
What can I do? Get out of the way? Yeah. He's been saying that the whole project. Get out of the way. Starting to resemble a boat again.
Not sure I'm going to sleep tonight with the big launch in the morning.
Oh, so close. We're putting her in the water today. Yeah, pretty nervous. And it's going to blow 20 knots today. I was dreaming last night about running aground. Put everything into this. You're pretty good with the whole... It's the most easygoing dude on the frickin' planet. I'm peaking. It's still floating. That's a good start, mate. Very good start. What's leaking? What is it? Trim tab's leaking, so it's got to come out again. Tab's leaking. Trim tab's leaking. All right, there's our test done for the day. Thanks, Dan.
No worries, I'll come back. That was a pleasure, that was easy.
How disappointing.
Oh, I know, it's what you do the testing for.
Ah, what an anti-climax.
Oh my God. Far out.
It's a pity, I would say. I don't know what it is. I really want to see the boat in the water as soon as possible so you guys can get up north, you know.
And while I have a sulk over a coffee and a stale croissant, Paul was hot onto the diagnostics.
So where the motor goes through the transmitter boat, which joins onto the electric motor, so the mechanical part, it's tracking. So there's seals on those pivot points. I can show you so you can understand it. It's tracking and working its way up the tab then inside the boat.
So there's just a little faulty part in the trim tab. But the guys have already got the part. It's been 20 minutes, half an hour, already got the part. 4 guys on the boat straight away fixing it. And we'll be in the water in half an hour. That's why everybody kept recommending Euro Marine. So we're going in the water.
We're going in.
Yeah, this is why I love this guy.
Sometimes all I think about is you.
We're now going to put the boat in the water. We're not going to do the full water test today. We're just going to take it around to its home at Sanctuary Cove, park it there. At least we'll get a bit of a run today. Soft launch, we'll call it that. And then we're going to do the full water testing next week.
Late nights in the middle of June. He always been faking me out. Can't make you happier now.
Over $3,000 to fill it up with fuel.
So we never think about you and me.
Sam, you good down there? Grab more first.
You just need a better life.
Oh yes, we have contact. That sounds beautiful. So we're going to run it for a little while, is that what we're going to do? Oh, so you're just going to reverse this here?
Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights.
Where are you going?
Yeah, that's
Painting stations. In 2, I'm freaking out getting out of the harbour. In 2 weeks, we've taken this 900 nautical miles, so yeah.
Well, it wasn't exactly an adrenaline-fueled water test, but it was awesome just to fire up those engines and see her back on the water.
I just wonder what you're dreaming of when you're sleeping.
Not to mention, put my parking skills to the test.
I could give you that look that's perfectly unsaid. Sometimes all I think about is you.
Just watch that boat. Yeah, push us off if you can.
He always been faking me out. He always been faking me out.
I'm sweating.
How'd he do, Paul? Mate, we're in. We're tied up. Very good.
We'll leave it at that.
Well, the boat rebuild was finally coming to an end. Luke from Marine King was busy installing our water maker, which we'll go through in a sec. So it was a good time to get the boat fitted out with all my stuff.
Well, you think it's all over when the boat's finished, but then you got to fill it with all the things you need.
So I had to call in the cavalry.
The ultimate guide to rebuilding civilization. Not sure why we'd need that.
It's just an interesting book to read when you're out to sea. The linen, clothing, books and air fryer.
And speaking of cavalry,
these are really handy to have on boats because if it's a bit nippy or whatever, you can actually just use this on deck. Stretch.
This is my bed, people. I love it.
It's just the top bit.
I mean, I'd be happy to sleep on an old sack, to be honest, but I guess it does make it very nice, doesn't it? Luxurious, actually. Diane, classic marine trimming. She's done an amazing job on Down Under.
It's very nautical, I think.
Yeah, it works perfectly. Let's start with the clears.
They're made from roll glass. They are a premium extruded clear made in Japan.
They're beautiful.
They are.
I just can't believe the difference. I thought the old ones would scrub up.
Yeah.
It's chalk and cheese.
Well, it looks like glass, doesn't it?
It really does. Now, Diane, you guys also did our carpet, which just feels beautiful.
Yeah, it's lovely underfoot, isn't it? It's very easy to clean in the underway.
Well, this is incredible. I mean, honestly, it feels like I'm in a luxury boat now you've done this. Talk me through what you've done here, mate.
So basically we get a coverlet from wherever. This one's a Sheridan coverlet.
Sheridan?
Yes, and we do a template and we make it so that it fits the bed as a cover perfectly. We really enjoy doing that sort of stuff. I think it's like the finishing touch. You know, you have all the nice clears and nice tender covers. It all looks really lovely, and then you come inside and you want it to be elevated to that level as well.
I love it. It's beautiful. Thank you, Diane.
You're most welcome.
I'm with Jason from Engel, and these guys are giving us these two awesome Engel fridge freezers, MTV fridge freezer, and the Engel brand, mate. It is absolutely one of the most well-known brands in Australia when it comes to this. Now, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that Engel was the very first fridge freezer in Australia, portable.
Correct.
Yeah.
Back in 1962, came across Japanese technology. Still.
Oh, they're Japanese.
Still today, yes. The Sarufuji swing motor. It's unique to Engel. No other brand of portable fridge has that motor.
Yep. In terms of efficiency though, it's very highly rated.
That's the uniqueness about that motor.
Yeah. I remember years ago watching someone that had one of these back in the day, like in the 80s or something like that, and they were trekking around, and they literally had one for 20 years. Like it lasted.
That's a baby, 20 years.
Really? Yeah. So what sort of stories have you had?
Well, we've had stories of car rollovers, and the only thing they do is had to replace the hinges.
You're kidding.
Motor covers all bashed and dented, and we get people at shows all the time telling us they're still going. They might look worse for wear, but they're still going.
Reliability, and that's another thing. And of course, when we close these up, we've also got the covers that sit over the top that just give it that little bit extra protection, right?
Correct, yeah, it's insulated as well, so it helps keep the sun off.
Absolutely fantastic. All right, it's the Engel MTVs. Let's see how good these things go on our big trip north. Thanks, Jason.
Very good.
Appreciate you, mate.
Thank you.
We've been working with Luke from Marine King, the plumbing legend. Tell me the theory behind it, how it actually works.
So first of all, it comes through the skin fitting.
So salt water comes into the boat?
Yep, through a strainer, comes through the low pressure pump.
Yes.
Yep, and then we've got a couple of pre-filters, and then from there we go to the high pressure pump. From the high pressure pump through the membranes.
Yes.
By back pressuring the membranes.
Yes.
The fresh water is allowed to pass through the membranes.
Okay.
Which
takes the salt out.
Takes the salt out.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
But this instrument here that you've installed in the cupboard so nicely, this is where it all happens.
Yep, that's where it all happens.
Let's have a look. Let's get down here.
Fire up the low pressure pump. Turn that on, yep. So you see you've got pressure.
Yep, and then I'll turn the next one on.
Yep, you can turn the high pressure pump on.
Now, do I have to turn this?
Yep, so what we want to do is we want to turn it slowly. We want to bring it up to about 500-600 psi.
Here we go.
So about 500 on the black.
Oh, there she goes. And we're now making water.
We're now making water. Anything under 500 is good.
Yeah.
That's 162 parts per million.
Well, it's going down to 150, 155, 154. So it's actually improving.
You definitely want to be winding the pressure off before you turn everything off.
Obviously for us, it was imperative that we did something like this. So a special thanks to Watermakers Australia, absolutely fantastic product. And obviously thanks to Lucky Luke here from Marine King. If you're on the Gold Coast and you need a plumber, very, very good plumber. But not only that, he's a nice bloke too. And that makes a big, if for a Kiwi, he's not a bad fella. So check this guy out. Thanks, mate, for all your work.
Yes, no worries.
Appreciate it. We're making water, baby.
We are making water.
Woo!
We just had time to install some additional aircon for the master bedroom. And with some fun bits and bobs on board in the form of a new TV and all the fishing gear, we were now so close. I could taste it.
We're going to do the proper water test today. We're spending 4 or 5 hours out on the water, really putting the engines through their paces and all the other bits and pieces in the boat just to make sure she's sweet. Look how shiny.
Light's not working, USB's not working, radar not working.
And that's what commissioning a boat is all about, because like I say, it's not like a house. There's a lot jammed in, isn't there?
You've got almost everything the city's got. You've got everything from your energy generation, energy storage, your fresh water, your waste management.
Yeah, it's true. Did you turn the power off?
Clouds are burning off, so it should be nice out on the water if we get there.
There's your voltage. So your house voltage is 12.66 volts. We have no solar, we have no charging. a full battery's 13 volts, a flat battery's 12 volts. So when you're monitoring it, you want to always keep your batteries above 12 volts. Below 12 volts, you're damaging your batteries. And you want to also keep it above 50%. As we go down, so that's voltage. Next one's current. So see how it's got the little negative? So that's how much your boat's using. So we've got your fridge door jammed open, we've got every light on the boat, bathroom fans running,
stereo running, everything.
So it's pretty good. The time remaining, if you keep partying like this, because this is
we've got
14 hours of party, and then you've got dead house batteries.
Now Dan was going to activate the solar to show me its impact and benefits.
As the effects of the solar change, whether due to environmental factors, it's going up and down on its load. So now it's running your entire boat, plus it's now charging, because see how the negative has come off the current? So it's now charging your batteries at 12 hours, plus it's running the entire boat.
So it's working?
It's working, yes.
And time remaining blanked out because it's what, infinite?
Infinite, correct, yes, until the sun sets.
While Dan ran me through all the ins and outs of the electrics, I was just chomping at the bit to get Down Under back on the water.
Good morning.
And right on cue.
We're going to start the engines.
Terrific.
All right, so that's it.
You're ready for a sea trial.
Thanks, mate.
My pleasure.
Pick Marine. They go all right. It's all yours. What do you think, mate?
Sick.
Is it?
Yeah.
Your first little journey.
Once we start recording the data for the sea trial, we're going to be taking minute intervals at each of the RPMs that are listed in the technical data. It'll have all the data that we're taking, so vessel speed, trim degrees, fuel consumption, boost levels, load, everything. Everything
You'll be able to tell from that data whether there's something that's not quite right.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha. That was weird. Far out.
Yeah. We're just not reaching the rated speed that we need to, so we're sort of 300 RPM short.
What do you want me to do? Go home. And are you calling that the props? And what does that mean? They need to be adjusted?
Yeah, I think we need to adjust the propellers to get some more RPM out of the engines.
We got her up to 24 knots, but down. How many revs were we down, guys? About 300. Bugger. Oh man, trying to stay motivated. Now she's got to come out of the water again.
I'm not going to lie, this time I was feeling pretty flat. I'll spare you the boring details, but Watson worked their magic again on the props. I had a recharge, and by the end of the week we were back at it. Only this time we had our final ingredient.
Yeah, it's good. Good feeling. Far out, that's a bit fancy for a fisher like me. They won't miss us now. That is fresh, man. That looks really, really good. Yeah, we're done. Cheers.
Pleasure, mate.
See you on the next one. Well. The cat dragged in, eh? How are you, mate? Yeah, excited. Hello, mate. How are you?
Nervous, more like.
Oh, baby. Still not right. 21 knots, flat out.
Felt like the bow was too high.
Sitting up a bit too high.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, maybe I got my hopes up too much. Right, take two.
That's plastic.
34.
So at least the rev count was looking more on the money.
I was really hoping we were going to hit this and just go 30 knots straight up.
Like the prop adjustment's giving us the RPM, but it's not doing anything for the speed.
Try again. That felt different.
The trim tabs were still finding their rhythm.
Feels better.
3380 and 3460 RPM.
RPM was good and speed seemed to be creeping up a bit. Bearing in mind this is as heavy as the boat's ever going to be with all the gear, people, fuel, water at capacity.
In the RPM we've had to reduce the thrust of the prop, so there's always a trade-off.
Top speed aside, things were looking up, but the boys still needed to make some adjustments, especially to the trim tabs.
Down under, Seaway Tower, over. Yeah guys, we got 4 on board. We're just doing a sea test and we'll be coming straight back in a few minutes. Whoa.
I turned the sensitivity up a little bit too high, I think.
Okay, yo, we're rolling. Moving it, and there she goes again. Whoa.
Yeah, I fucked it.
Dialing in those trim tabs seems mightily tricky.
Might get you guys to try and stay on this side of the boat as well. It's always scary when you're driving out here, but it's worse when it's someone else's boat, you know?
Yeah. 24 knots, yeah, hey! That's heaps better, boys. This feels better on the water too.
As I've pulled the trim tabs back up a little bit, so that you still can manually deploy them a little further if you want to, for a bit more speed.
I can't tell you how relieved I felt right now. With all that fine tuning, the Volvos are humming perfectly, the trim tabs are sorted, and all that hard work has paid off. Down Under is ready to go. I had to hand it to the boys. They tuned and they tuned, and they tweaked and they tweaked.
So you reckon that's as good as we'll get it?
I think so, yeah.
That felt pretty good to me.
As it starts to get lighter and lighter and lighter, it'll get better and better.
I've been looking at these for my whole life thinking, oh man, one day. I'm just glad that I could do this at this point in my life while I'm still young enough to enjoy it, and my family can enjoy it.
It's going good, the engines are perfect. We got a really nice cruise speed of about 18 to 20 knots, and that was what I was hoping for.
This project was about getting a boat myself, my family, and our Fishing Addiction members will really enjoy. If that's the measure of success, well then this whole project is an absolute raging success.
Yeah, I'm bankrupt, but it's good. I was dreaming last night about running aground. They're probably expensive too, aren't they?
I didn't even ask to be put on.
Didn't even ask. Berkey's paying, don't worry about it.
Only a couple of days' time we're going to be heading north, 1,000 nautical miles on our maiden voyage, so it's very exciting.
Highly trained professional, mate. We made it. Have you ever seen it shift a lot? Oh, get off your face. Give us a go of this thing. Oh, God, that's a shifter. I'm with Dave from Tech Marine. Daniel, far out. Oh, it's okay, little man. I gotcha.
Anything that's worthwhile is never easy.
So I'm on edge, bro. I'm living on the edge.
But at the end of the day, man, you get one shot at this life, so might as well follow your dreams. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the whole process of putting Down Under back on the water.
So you can cut now.